All right, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. Let me get rid of this headphone, and we're good. Right, mic is good. Right, let's have a look at the market. Welcome everybody who's on the show already. Awesome. Thank you very much for coming to the show on a short notice. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. It does help the video, and let's see where we go from there. Also, I'm going to keep an eye on the chat from a separate mobile phone to see exactly what's going on. So every time you see me looking down this side, don't panic. I'm just looking at the chat to see what's going on. I see Jeffrey here. Awesome, my brother. Nice to see you as well. Good morning to you. It's good afternoon here. Doesn't matter. Absolutely, we can greet each other in any time zone that you're in. Anyway, let's move straight into the content today. So if you have any coins you want me to talk about, please drop it. I see Raymo here. Awesome, brother. Nice to see you. I see Free Energy. Awesome, my brother. Nice to see you as well. Thank you very much for everybody for coming to the show. Now, myself, I've been very busy today. So I've literally just come home, been running around. I'm sure you guys had a kind of an idea since Sunday. I was talking about appointments and running around, taking the missus to a few bits and bobs. So pretty much I'm just come home now. Basically, she's in the hospital right now. So let's see how it goes. She's having a little small operation, nothing too much, nothing too major. But yeah, I kind of got myself to the house. The house all to myself, basically. Anyway, let's talk about Bitcoin itself, what it's doing. So remember yesterday I mentioned you how it's held this trend line. Well, BTC's finally come back to test this level here. And remember, this is that resistance that we had here. And it's not over. So what I want you guys to understand, if we do get rejected here, we're coming straight back down here. If we can break through this, we still have another little point of rejection here, which is actually more of a hourly thing. So do you know what? I can even take this off. If I did take this off, I don't think it's going to be any harm at all, right? If I did do this, right? So what we've got is this we need to break above, move up, and then we're going to have some resistance around this $66,000 level. Exactly. Yeah, Raymond, no, she's good. She's good. Don't worry. She's good. She's a soldier. Trust me. you've heard me, guys. You've heard me. And I'm telling you, she's far more dangerous than I am. Trust me. She's lethal. That's why I love her. You know what I mean? She's nuts. But anyway, so yeah, that's what we got here anyway. So this is a great pattern to see. In fact, if you did zoom into this pattern, what I see is this is a typical W pattern forming here, which is usually a breakout pattern. Of course, as I said, the major resistance will be here. This is where we're going to find the resistance, and the same chart. So you guys know we've been tracking this for some time now, and this is exactly where we're going to come. So once we get there, we'll set our new targets. Obviously, we do have previous targets that we had placed on our chart from way back in the days, right? So we're not going to excuse them and say, guys, no, it doesn't matter anymore. No, they are relevant lines. So you can see that this was a hypothetical resistance line that we had. We broke past this, we got rejected exactly on this level, and you can see our target, if we did break this level and done the next push, takes us to the $71,000. Let's see what happens. KR, I thought you're ill, bro. What's wrong with you? I thought you're ill. You're not going to come to the show today. I hope you're feeling better. You did sound a bit down. Drink some hot water, hot tea, basically, tea, lemon tea or something like this, with a bit of ginger or something. Have something natural, natural antioxidants and this and that. Very good stuff for you. Just keep it herbal. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Let your body do its thing. It's fine. Everybody comes down every now and then. Like today, I'm so tired. I did try and take a nap, but I couldn't even have a nap because I had so many calls and so many other things I need to do. It wasn't possible. So anyway, everybody has seen this chart. It's actually pinned on Discord, and I have mentioned way back in the days. And in fact, the day when we created Discord, somebody asked me to pin it to the comment because I did say just frame this. Every line is relevant. So anyway, we've done what we're doing. As you can see, every line has always been relevant for us. So the targets are set. Once we get to those targets, then we're going to think about the new ones, as I said, right? So let's move over to the next bit for this show. And we'll talk about some other stuff. I mean, there was a Degen coin today. I remember, I think it was Jeffrey. Yeah, Jeffrey sent a screenshot yesterday about it launching. I checked on KuCoin. I couldn't see anything. and then the damn thing launched today and it done a 6,000%. And I'm feeling gutted. I'm like, damn, I missed it. So shit happens anyway. It goes, it goes. What are you going to do about it? Right. Let's have a look at the dominance. Okay, I'm not happy. Of course, BTC is climbing back up. Dominance coming back up. Some of the profits from the alts that we made recently are coming back into BTC, which we don't really want to see. But anyway, it's not a problem. I'm not complaining about it. Ethereum getting stronger every day. Absolutely fine. Not to worry too much about that. Talking of Ethereum, well, Ethereum theoretically just did another all-time high, right? So if I take this on auto and if I take all of this off, it actually created another all-time high today. So that was really awesome to see. It's creeping up, and I think Ethereum move is going to be a far more explosive than what people think. BTC is going to do what? From where it is right now, let's have a look at BTC. From the current price of BTC that we have is 63,200. We're expecting it to go to, say, 71,000, just for the sake of it. That's not really much. That's an 8K, right? But when you compare the amount of money and the number of Bitcoin that you have, right? So if we're looking at this, for example, here, so if we put 7 Ethereum together and we did the same pump, and the pump that's coming is a lot more powerful. You know what I mean? So there is a massive move coming on Ethereum, and of course we hold a whole bunch of them. It's a power move coming. Could even propel Ethereum to 6K. That's why the other day when we sold some of the Shiba profits, I ended up buying some Ethereum for the missus, and she's doing all right. She's happy, so that's a good one. Awesome. Thank you very much, KR. Thank you for lying in bed and listening to this. Damn, you know, I've got, you know, I don't know what to say. I'm not going to say anything. But anyway, so let's move into BNB. BNB held support perfectly yesterday, didn't come down. In fact, the last few days, as you can see, it held support. These are confirmation candles, confirmed perfectly that it wants to move up, and it's now going to go and try to attempt this particular area, which is the $639,000-$40,000 level. Other than that, look, there's really no resistance here. If you did want to put something as a resistance, maybe this, but so minor. The 566 is so small. The 602 slightly bigger, but I think the biggest traffic is here, this area here, which is the previous all-time high anyway. So let's see what that does. Observe, but ultimately, look, it's all positive, it's all bullish, no complaints here. You can see how DOT broke its previous high. Absolutely fine. This is exactly what we're looking for, but it got rejected on that range. Look at this. It literally got rejected on that box. I mean, if I can zoom in, I can show you. Let me zoom into this just to show you how DOT literally got rejected on the box. Absolutely fine. So we know we need one power move to take us from this Fibonacci to this Fibonacci. Very simple move that takes us to around $63 or $60. So let's see how that works. Bubbles here, also my brother. So let's see how that one works out for us. That should be pretty insane. And then obviously from there, we're going to the next target. So we're very close. And there's a lot of news coming on. I think DOT Parachains is next week. Next week. So we only got a few days left, right, until DOT Parachain. And funnily, Solana also has an event around that time as well. So talking of Solana, let's move into Solana and see what Solana's doing. So I did something stupid the other day. Very stupid. I shouldn't have done it, but it's okay. No regrets. So I bought some Solana. Where was it? Somewhere around here. I bought some Solana. And it pumped all the way up to here. Where was it? Approximately here. And I sold it. All right. So I made a nice little decent bit of change there, right? Not complaining. So from here to approximately here, made a nice little bit of 25% change there. I'm happy. I see Riz here. Also, my brother. Nice to see you, bro. So that's what I did. And I dumped it because I wanted to pick up something else. And then it left me. So this is a typical mistake that happens, especially with the big boy coins. When you think, okay, fine, I'll recycle, come back again, they sometimes just leave you. But luckily, this was a new buy, not my previous buy. So I was okay with that. You know what I mean? My HODL portfolio is still strong, never selling anything. So that's a different story. Cardano, there's some news coming out. Hasn't really helped it yet, but I know Charles Hoskinson is sitting in Ethiopia right now trying to pump the coin, doing some live streams from there. So let's see what he does. I mean, he's got to bring it back to this line here and then start shooting back up. He's got a long way to go anyway. But I'm just happy that it's holding the support. But other than that, there's nothing else. There's nothing to say. Just hodl, hodl, hodl. That's what I'm going to say. Cardano's gonna surprise people. I'm not joking. It's definitely going to surprise people. Looking at SHIB today, let's move into the 4-hourly. SHIB looks okay, patterns looking good. I know a lot of people got too excited yesterday, and I just told everybody, I said, guys, don't be too excited. So you can see these are 4-hourly candles. This would technically be from yesterday to today. I said, don't get too excited. Yes, there's pairs opening. People are going to pump and dump this now. It's a proper battles or war zone now that we've got Doge and SHIB now trading pair on Binance. It's become a battle zone. It's okay as long as it comes here, so it's fine. So what I did was, when we saw these pumps, I can't remember which candle, sorry to say this, but I did dump the rest of the SHIB that I had, because remember, I dumped majority here, I missed this, and then I waited and we bounced, and around here somewhere I sold it. So it's okay, I'm happy, I'm still up. Now I dumped it for one specific reason. I want to pick it up again here. So I do have another set buy order exactly on this line. If it hits, it hits, right? And the target is around the 6364. That's what I'm looking for. So nothing too much, approximately around this level, as you can see here, this level here, the 6364. That's what I'm looking for. That's going to be my dip zone. So let's see how that goes. And let me also double check the chats. Guys, if you're new to the channel, smash the subscribe, hit that like button, okay, share with one other if you find value, share it to your Facebook, share it to wherever, doesn't matter, right? Share it to your WhatsApp groups and this and that. Get the people knowing that what kind of awesome stuff we're trying to do here. Because remember, most importantly, we're not here to hype the market or anything. None of that business here. We're here to understand that, okay, what's the most logical thing that's going to happen, or how can we stay calm, take 2 steps back and see the market for what it is. So yesterday, while everybody was getting all ready to pump this, and Bubble, you're one of them, I said, no, bro, it's not going to happen. Just stay careful. If you got it, great. Don't go in again. Don't jump into this one. It's not going to happen. So I hope you understood that it played out exactly as we talked about. eGold doing awesome. As I said, like, look, eGold, it just needs its thing. It's coming, right? Now, what I like about eGold is, as you can see, this trend line that we had here, and I'm going to do it on a daily, and it's going to be better. It's been bouncing on this, and this is good. This is giving us an indication that it's trending upwards, so that it's a continuous trending upwards momentum with a little bit of a bounce on the support. Of course, this is our major resistance area that we need to break, and once we do this, there's no stopping it, because our target is 412. Fibonacci targets are 367. So we're going there. That's coming. It's inevitable. So let's see what that does. Again, big boys, they're going to play pump and dumps a little bit while BTC is pumping, because everybody wants to be on the bandwagon. And that's one of the reasons why I even said it's really important you guys understand how to navigate this, because what's going to happen now is a lot of your alts are going to be drained. The money's going to go into BTC and Ethereum while they're pumping, because everybody wants to make that 5, 10, 20%, whatever. They're going to make those, and then they're going to shift back in. So I'll give you a good example what I did. So while Ethereum was pumping around here, I sold some of my Ethereum to buy some Uniswap, because I saw Uniswap was down. That's just me, right? And I hold some Uniswap already, but I did that because I know as soon as Ethereum dumps, then I'm going to make some more money on Uniswap. So that's my whole strategy here. It's like, okay, I'm going to dump this and I'm going to pick up something else. I'll be all right, you know? So show Uni here, for example. You can see what I mean. Actually, I did it on Binance, so it's perfect, right? So what you can see here, Uniswap is getting ready. But right now, it's not really doing that well. If you look carefully, it's down a little bit, you know? So I said, okay, fine. Do you know what? Let me dump the profit into this. And then when this breaks out, I'm going to see a nice little power move. Remember, I'm expecting a breakout on this. So this is going to give me, I'm hoping, a nice little 20%. Do you know, the breakout is going to give me a 20%. Now imagine 20% on an ETH. Right, 20% on an ETH is not going to be easy. right? So if I go back to this, so this is just my logical thing that I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to dump my F and I'm going to try and do something else here, because 20% on F is going to be hard, right? And we're talking from here, 20% to take me to here. Here, so 20% has to take me to $4,500. Do you know what I mean? Hey SM, awesome brother, nice to see you here, nice to see you. So you can see, so if I kept the F, I'm gonna have to hodl it and hodl up to $5,400 to make that change. But I can see the what do you call this, Uniswap, it's in a really great position, and I've got a whole bunch of them. I don't see why I don't just kind of just make that move and like, okay, that breakout is coming. So far, what I'm seeing, there's a breakout coming. I want to make 20% on that breakout, probably even make more. See SM here. Have you spoken about SCLP and DOT already? No, I haven't, brother. Just patient. I will definitely talk about those. I'm coming to DOT in a second. Why do you think Gala isn't moving as well as the other game tokens? There's so many game tokens, Alex. There's so many to choose from, my brother. So the question is if there's so many to choose from, one or two is going to be underperforming. It's basic logic. You know, when you've got a market oversaturated with game coins, right? So many of them, and it's like a craze. Like when we had the NFT, everyone's doing an NFT. When we had the game tokens pump, everyone's doing a game token. So when you have an oversaturated market, you have to expect one or two of them not to do that well. So of course the big boys are going to do very well. Sand, Mana, Nakamoto, the new one, Naka, that's doing very well. And obviously the other one I was going to talk about, the one that pumped like 6,000%. Where is it? Here, look at this, 5,800 still up. It just went from nowhere. It just came from nowhere and done a massive 6,000% pump, right, all the way to the top. Actually, it was a lot more. It was about 7,500% to the peak, and now currently it's finding its floor. That's dangerous. These are 30-minute candles. Look, 30-minute candles. You know, if we put it on hourly, I think we can see a lot more. Here you go, 4 hours. It's only been 4 hours, and this crazy thing has pumped this much. It's a boat we missed, so it's okay. Do you know what I mean? It's okay. Sometimes you miss a boat, leave it. Don't worry too much about it. It'll come back down again anyway. But that's what it is. It's like some will not perform and some, you know, some will. Now, talking about Gala, I'm happy you brought this subject up, Alex. Alex. Right? I am planning, and I'm not joking, I am planning to dump my Gala as soon as I break even. So I do see a pattern here, and a pattern's good. It's a solid pattern. Gala's coming back. That's not an issue. But when I break even or make a little bit of percentage, I am going to dump my Gala, because I think there are a lot more better projects where I can lock that money and make a lot more. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather keep my capital free and go and do some crazy stuff over there. So for now, I'm going to dump Gala, but I will probably keep maybe $100 worth. You know, $100 just to kind of throw it in the bin. It's like, right, I'm just going to leave it there. If it does anything, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do. So sometimes you got to reevaluate. You've gone in, it's a great project. You know it's going to pump. You know it's going to do this. But it's just not doing it for you now. And you can see your money's locked into it. It's doing nothing for you other than draining, right? Because this one's draining me. And I'm at a loss. Okay, fine. If I break even or if I make a little bit of change, I might as well come out, go into something else, make more money, because we're in it to make the money. So that's what it is. But as I said, there's so many coins out there. This is what happens, you know, dog eat dog, right? Dog eat dog. Talking about DOT, let's move back into these things. We're going to talk about DOT. So this is my strategy. This is one of the reasons why I dumped a little bit of Ethereum, and not much. I bought 99 Uniswap. So let's see how that works. You know, what, 99 Uniswap? I mean, how much is it right now? I don't even know how much it is. You know, I don't even care. I just dumped the whole uni there. I just bought it. What's 99 uni worth? I have no idea. I'm not joking. I have no idea. I just pressed the button. It's $25 a coin. So what's $25 a coin? Let's do some maths here. Seriously, I have no idea. Times 99.6. That's what I got. Yeah, $2,400 worth. It's not much. That's just some loose change I had on Ethereum. So I thought, sod it, I might as well do this. I see Enrico, also my brother. Hi, mate. What do you think about the chart of ADA? ADA, we talked about it. We're actually going down the list right now. We did talk about ADA, but of course, I'll just briefly put it back in here again for you. That's not an issue. So let's go back to ADA. You can see it's holding support, and there is some news coming out, which is probably going to push it up, because we know Charles Hoskinson, he done a live AMA regarding the what the progress is in Ethiopia. I'm not sure why, but he's focusing a lot more on Ethiopia. He wants to change the Ethiopian monetary system. Great. By all means, right? If he succeeds and if ADA pumps, I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? But the only thing I'm happy with is the fact that it's held this support, right? That's more important to me. It's like, I don't care how high it goes. It's all good for us. We're going to make so much money. But if this thing collapses below this support range, then the only other support it has is here. That's bad. That's a $1 support, you know? So this is one of the reasons why this is right now, it's on a complete thin thread. Literally, if this rips and tears, you're coming all the way down here, or maybe even we might find support here. But that's a big drop for Cardano, massive drop. So I would tread cautiously. Of course, if someone says, okay, I'm over bullish and this and that, and they want to pick this up, well, this is the great zone to pick it up, but it's a gamble. So anybody who's been, part of the community, I have told them, and everyone's probably holding from way back then. Do you know what I mean? So based on that, even if it comes here, we're still in a profit. So I know there's one or two people, silly people, who bought it when the price was high, but I think they're still safe. So they're okay. They had a nice little hedge. They bought something else that made them a little bit more, so they were okay. Because that's what you have to understand. You have to do your risk management, guys. Your risk management is very important. So that's where we are. And as I said, if this thing collapses, this could probably be a support, right? So we're looking at a support approximately here at the $1.42, $1.42 as a support. But the most authentic support is this. Do you know what I mean? $1. So it's very dangerous. Tread carefully. As I said, if you are super bullish, this is the only time you're going to get that Cardano opportunity right now where we are. That's all I can say. But if you're like me and you say, you know what, if it goes, it goes, it doesn't matter, then it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I think in the mid of the bull run, it will break out the short level where people sell and try to search new all-time highs. Middle of the bull run, bro, we're already in the bull run. We've been in a bull run for past 2 years, coming almost to 3 years now. According to me, according to my maths, I've been in a bull run since here, my brother. Let me try and show you weekly because there's so much data. I've been in a bull run since here. I've been in this bull run since here. So I know the narrative is bull run started in 2020. Did it? No. I've been in the bull run the whole time. I've seen the pump, I've seen the dump, and I'm still hodling from here. From here. So I don't know why people think it's the middle of the bull run, because we bought Cardano here. And the Cardano we bought here was 6 cents, 3 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents. So you do the maths. Are we in the middle of a bull run, or are we at the end of a bull run? Because in my opinion, we're coming to the end of a bull run. So please be careful how you tread, and look at the data. If you're in doubt, just zoom out, number one, and then look left on any chart. If you're in doubt, always zoom out, look left. That way you're going to see exactly what's going on. So this was BTC, and I can show you Cardano just for confirmation, So this is Cardano. Look, this is the 2020 dump. We've bought Cardano down here, right, and Cardano down here. So if you think about this, I'm going to focus on this area from here to here. Does that look like we're in the middle of a bull run? No, we're already in a bull run. That's okay, no worries, my brother. Listen, we all make mistakes. It's okay, my brother. It's absolutely fine. Listen, we did create an all-time high. We're going to come back and we're going to test that. That's for sure. Matter of when. Matter of when. That's all it is, nothing else. But as I said, like, we've bought it here, we hodled, we picked it up again. You know, we bought 3 or 4 times, and then I know other people were buying along here as well. So if that whole makes sense to you, for us, as long as, even if it comes to this $1, we're still in profit. I think 99% of us are actually in profit. There's, as I said, there's 1 or 2 people that I personally know who really made a mistake. They literally bought here and they're still hodling because they're below the thing. They thought it's going to go to $10 or something. And I said, no, guys, be realistic. It's not possible to go to $10 overnight. It's not happening. There's got to be actual clear projections. We got to understand, is the technology achieving its goal? Is all of these things and that things happening? If it does, then of course we can understand that, okay, market's going to pump. But it's kind of been left in dust basically because we know DOT was coming out similar time and Solana just came out fully ready and just ripped everybody. You know what I mean? Solana destroyed everyone. That's the reason. So if anyone was to blame why these coins didn't pump to $10, it was Solana. Better token metrics, so the tokenomics, right? The better structure, better everything, and it was ready. You know, it was just ready. It just came out ready. And that's what I like. I mean, it was just super fast. Whereas in Cardano's more academic research based, fine, we understand and we support you because of that. We believe that it's going to be a super solid project in the future. Polkadot, not so much research based, much more experience based, but they did want to do something larger than life, which we love. They want to create a connected ecosystem. The dot have multiple dots, which makes sense. So this is why we've been over bullish on Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, you name it. Always been over bullish on those ones, right? Even BNB, to the point we've been very bullish on BNB. In fact, this chart doesn't even show it. BNB, no, it does show it. Wow, okay. So yeah, so this is where BNB launched, and this is where we were, and then we rebought it down here somewhere. I remember it was around here somewhere. Rebought it, and then we've been up here all this time. So I hope this kind of helps. Now coming back to SM, my brother, this is DOT. Now we did have our targets. I did kind of, actually I just remembered I did talk about DOT, but it's fine. So this is DOT. You can see we had a rejection on our target box, just below that. But good thing is we are holding a body. As long as we can hold this body, right? I'll show you when it decides to load, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, everything's just freezing up. But anyway, how is everybody? How is everybody right now? Do you know what I mean? I think that's the more important question, right? How is everybody doing? You know, how's life? So this is what I was going to show you, SM, right? And you can see some data points here on this chart. So as long as we can hold this body above this zone, super solid, no issues at all. This is baby steps. However, you can see that, you know, on the bottom, we are coming, but we haven't gone there. So I would say we've still got another week, you know, on this RSI week, I would say, for it to hit the top. And then I'll be worried a little bit. But DOT is doing fantastic. I think DOT's going to hit all the targets. Stochastic RSI on the daily, it's coming. It's coming. So we still got a lot of room to grow. I wouldn't worry too much until I see the red line catch up to the blue line. So again, chill out. Don't panic. I think we're going to hit this within the next few days because the market's going super parabolic very soon. Super parabolic. Talking about super parabolic, there you go. Look at the total market cap creating new all-time highs, guys. All-time highs. Look at this, fresh new all-time high, 2.76. And what did we target back in the days? There was a target. We had a target here. What was our target? Let's see if we can bring it in. Look, our fibs are still here. Our fibs are still here. We never took the fibs off. So our Fibonacci target is $4 trillion market cap. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Let me double check the chat, see if everybody's here. Let's have a look. I got to sometimes just, I don't know why it doesn't work properly. I just got to refresh it to see it all over again. So let's have a look. Guys, smash those like buttons. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let's keep it real here. No BS, no none of that business. Just keep it 100% real here. So we are going to $4 trillion. Of course, the altcoins and the Bitcoin and everything's going to pump towards that direction. When Ethereum breaks out, when BTC breaks out, they're going to add a few $100 billion more. So obviously we're going there. So we're not that far. I mean, I can tell you this. If both of them break out, we're already at $3 billion. There's no ifs and buts about that. And then the altcoins follow. They'll add another 500 billion for the sake of it. And that brings us to 3.5 anyway. So 3.5 trillion. Easily doable, and we've had these numbers here the whole time, so it's coming, guys. It's coming. Right. Let's go. What we're doing? We done DOT. We done Solana. So I was talking about SHIB. We talked about SHIB. Anyway, let's leave SHIB. I'm not bothered about SHIB. I'll go back to my daily. We were talking about eGold. I said to Bubble. I said, Bubble, don't worry. eGold is coming. And eGold is coming. So far on the daily, you can see it's super good. You know, we've got these little higher highs. Of course, it's slightly lower, but we're still going to call it a higher high based on this time frame. You know, so super good. Super good. Also, one other thing I didn't show you guys. Wow, super bullish, my brothers and sisters. Get ready for this one. This is the monthly candle on Bitcoin. And you can see officially we closed the highest we have ever had. That was a record for us. And this month opened just where the other one was resisted. So the previous one that resisted and found support, we actually started off from this particular candle. And then it gets even more crazy because I want to show you this, right? This is really insane, right? So again, officially, this is the bodies above. This is the highest we've ever had. So we're making history here. But we're doing more than that. We're getting ready for that big move. The move that we've seen last season that added like 2,000-3,000%. You know, so we're going to see some massive move. Of course, this time we're not going to see those moves, but even from here to where we want to go, actually, let me get rid of this. Look, I had it already. It's a 250% pump, and we had it from when we were down here. So you can see a 250% pump is incoming. So that's definitely coming. We can relate that onto the chart, and we know that that kind of a move is coming. I might not expect 250, but 200%. Easy. That means there's 150k BTC coming, you know. So let's see what that does. Nothing too much to worry about. Now let's move into some of the other shitcoins. KCS. What do I say, guys? What do I say? All I can say is told you. All I can say is I told you so. KCS has come back to test its previous high, and in fact, if you look closely, that's where the body was. So officially we do have a body higher than the previous high. You can see this higher than the previous high, and so far when we're looking at the stochastic RSI, there's so much room on this that we are soon going to go and smash through this and then go to our target of $32 that we talked about. Now, did I stick to what I mentioned I was going to do? Yes, I said I was going to dump around the $20, and I did. I dumped my KCS. So it's okay. Even if it leaves me, it's okay. I'll catch it again because nothing goes up forever, especially when we're seeing $2.71 trillion here. We are going to see a big dump coming, guys. So just expect the unexpected before we do things. Because every time we go up, we've got to shake a few hands out. Weak hands, we've got to get rid of them, then we're going to pump into this market. So don't worry too much about it. I talked about Gala, I believe. Yes, I did. I said how I'm going to dump the Gala. So I'm waiting for it to come back to the 15 cents. If it comes back to the 15 cents, I'm out for now. I'll keep maybe $100 worth just in case. I don't need to say much about BitDAO, do I? Because we did hit our targets. Get rid of this for a second. What the hell's going on here? Right, so BitDAO, again, higher high. This is a higher high. So BitDAO is doing its thing. Remember, I've got a super bullish target for this. These are just nothing. These are just basic targets. My super target is $10. $10. So that's where I'm going with that one. AVAX, moving upward, but it didn't do the move that I wanted, which is fine. It's not an issue. As long as we're still trending up, we are coming to this. And we don't have too much. We've got an $84 target. We'll get there. We'll get there. 1 inch exactly on the target, got rejected, came back, absolutely fine. I don't see an issue with this. In fact, if I'm looking at this on a slightly shorter time frame, right? So if we just look at this for now, what you're seeing is we did build a fresh trend line, not 100% accurate, but look, a fresh trend line, super solid to see this. If we can bounce along this, then we're bound to break this and then shoot towards new targets and possibly get to that $11-12 level that we're expecting for so long. RV, I know some of you guys hold RV. Look what happened a few days ago. We did attempt it. If anybody had a sell order around this price, good luck to you. You know, I did have a target. I did say, look, we're gonna, you know, like this level here, we need to break above this. I'm just hoping some people did have their sell orders around these levels, because that's where we see the most volatility. And it was a sudden spike. God knows why. It pumped up and then it dumped, and I think that's the same day when Justin Sun from Tron Foundation, or the founder of Tron, decided to pull the liquidity. So I think he pumped it and then he took billions of dollars out. So he kind of wiped everybody out, right? Whatever. Anyway, greedy, but he done his little thing, left the market. So that just tells you, you know, not a great actor, a bad actor in my opinion. Matic holding tight, doing its thing, found support on this mini time frame. It just needs to come back and test its previous high. Once it does, I've mentioned so long, $4 is the target, so it's going to get there. Let's talk about Link. Finally broke out, did fail, came back again on the daily. As you can see, it's holding this support. Let's see if it can hold this, because if it does hold this and it then all of a sudden decides to go up, so far everything is indicating that it should. If you look at this, everything is indicating it should. If it does, then our target is the 46, and then obviously the previous all-time high, and then the new all-time high, $69. That's what our target is. Let's see. Sushi, finally. So remember, we're talking about how it was just hodling along, just moving along, or whatever. But it's come here finally. It got a nice little rejection here, which is good. So we know now it's testing the top line. So now I wouldn't really mess around with it, because I know once it does a breakout, it should push us at least to the 1618 level here. If not, then we've got a $19 level, and then obviously to the previous all-time high, and then we see where we go from there, right? V-Chain, similar to what Link did. Okay, popped up, came down again, rejected, confirmed, finally now started to move up. So I'm really happy to see this finally starting to move up, and it's testing these previous zones. If it can break this, then of course we have a target to go to the 21 cents. And then if it does a power move, ultimately we are expecting to go to, let me see if I can get this, 34 cents. That was the highest level, but obviously my target is the previous high. That's where I'll probably cash out majority of the of my initial investments, and everything else, those are the ones that I've done here. So I'm just trying to take as much initial out as possible. Now let's go into some of the other coins that we recently talked about. So let's not make this any longer. I want to talk about some of the new coins that I was talking about. I just realized it's not here. Okay, it's on my phone, by the way. I do have it on my phone. So let's do SCOP. Finally, they have put SCOP, which is awesome to see. So the charts did activate, and I have to go on a shorter time frame, like an hourly or something, for us to see what's going on. And actually, let me just show you the one I did. Let me show you the one I did for SCOP. Yeah, let me show you this chart here, and I can explain it better. Yeah, I think this is going to be a lot more helpful for me to explain this. So this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing one trend line broken. That's the parabolic trend line we had broken. Of course, we could have had it that way. It's all smashed through. That's fine. Then we have this secondary trend line here, and it seems it's going to come and test this. Now, I know Bobby asked me on Discord, what's the floor? Well, if I was to put my floor based on this, right, just looking at this on a, for example, if I do a 4 hourly, right, based on this, my target approximation would be around this particular level of the $3.70, $3.80 max, right? 70, 80. That would be my buyback area based on this healthy trend line, if that makes sense. This area here, I already dumped. I said, no, I'm going to wait to buy back again. So you can see that we're already coming towards that direction, 390 now. My buyback zone would be around 370. Even 390 is not bad, right? Because we can see that, for example, for us to complete this day, we've got a few more hours left. That could drag us up to around here. As long as I can bottom out here, I think it's a great trend line to pick up and then continue on a bounce, and we should be okay. And the breakout should be really, really solid. So that's what I'm looking for, because remember, it's all rinse and repeat. Something that pumps one day may spend 1 or 2 days down and then pump again later. So that's what I'm expecting for SCOP. I would have loved to do the drawings again, but I had it done already, is the point. So that's SCOP. I am expecting it to come down. I mean, I can do it here. What am I doing, guys? I can do it here. Just a matter of me being lazy. I'm just being lazy. So this is the trend line. This is the other trend line that we invalidated. So that's not a trend line. What's wrong with? So this is the trend line we invalidated. You can see this trend line here, and you can see this downward trend line here, right, which we've currently made, and we're bound to come and find this area here. I hope this kind of makes sense, right? But obviously, once it comes here, then you might be asking, well, Sham, then what's the projection for us? Where can we really go? So I'm basing it on this area here. Projection is pretty simple. Let's do this. Give me a second. So the projection is very simple. We're looking at $5.76. So it doesn't go back to its previous all-time high quite yet, guys. Right, so you see this is going to be the first target, and then once we get to the first target, then we can start working towards the second targets and do it wherever we want. Do it on this area or any area. Then we're looking at the higher targets, right? So, but the way you should look at it is, look, we've done all of this, made decent amount, we've come out. Now if we pick it up here and we climb back here, that's another 53% for us. We can sell, do whatever. If we didn't sell, and we continued, then that's another 127% for us. You know what I mean? So that's how you got to really think about some of these things. So don't ape into it on this and that. Control your emotions. When it comes to dumping, dump the whole damn thing. Don't worry too much about it. You know what I mean? You made the money. When you're making 200-300%, don't stick around. Get out. Full stop. It doesn't matter if it goes to the moon. Leave 100 or something, or just a small portion of it, like 10% in there. Because these 200-300% opportunities, they don't come every day. So when you get that, take it and run. Okay, so let's go back to Dream. I mean, Dream, this is on another level. I'm telling, it's on another level. I don't even know where to look at this. This is on another level. Let me put it on 15 minutes. Wow, let's put it on 5 minutes. It's on another level. Clearly it's found its floor. I mean, there is no floor, right? There is no floor for this one. I mean, the trend line for me right now, when I'm looking at this should have been the trend line, so this would have invalidated a little bit. Absolutely fine. But it's formed a range. So let me ignore the previous area. Just focus on this. So it's formed a range here. You can see this range here, right? Let's get rid of this as well. So it's formed this range around here, and so far I'm seeing multiple patterns forming here. So I see this range here, which did its breakout, and now it's getting ready to come back again. And then for us, it's literally telling us it wants to break out. So the question is, if it does break out, what's the local, like, you know, very small amount we can expect? 90 cents. So from where we are, we could expect it to pump all the way to around 90 cents. That's a bit insane, right? You know what I mean? So, I mean, that would take this pump to another level. I mean, 6,000-7,000 on a single day. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I wouldn't jump onto this, guys. No way I'm going to jump onto this. It's, you know, the boat's left. I'm not going to jump on this because I could drown on it. I'm not doing this. So you can see 6,400 and something percent. This is dangerous. Any second now it's going to go on. Also, if you look carefully, you'll see a lot of bot trades. So there's a lot of funding going on. How would you be able to buy Dream even before it dropped? So what you mean is before it launched? Well, that would be, you would have to go to, if they have the contract open on Uniswap or something like this, or PancakeSwap or something like this. So you've got to track it down through the coin market cap, find it here somewhere, you know, like for example, calendars. Let's do this. 1 second. What the hell is going on here? Sorry, my bad. Let's do this. Calendars. ICO calendar, right? So you got to find it here somewhere, obviously. So let's just find something. Doesn't matter. Like, okay, here you go. We got an IDO here in 3 days pot. So let's look at this. We know this is an ICO. We know the Twitter, they're saying how to participate. So they're telling you exactly how to participate. There's the launchpad, tokenfly.co, how to participate, whatever. But I want to see a lot more data to this. Sadly, there's nothing here. If you look carefully, that's the protocol. There's nothing here, right? So what I need to know is the contract ID. And if I know the contract ID, then I know how to track it down, and I could probably even find where the token is, right? That's the key. If you can find the token address, so they didn't put anything here, so this is useless to me. Nothing I could do unless I'm part of the ICO or whatever. There's nothing I could do. Let's find another one. I'm sure this is some sort of a scam, but anyway, let's do this. So here you can see we've got the contract. So very simple. I've got the contract now. This is the contract ID. Copy paste. That's all I've done. Copy paste. Go to my DEX tools. Go here. Paste this. Search for this. If it is available, it will come. If it is available, it should come. Right? Again, this didn't come for some reason. No. So the contract's there, but for some odd reason, you see, look, this is a contract we just copied from here, right? Mr. Webb, this is what it is. I've copied your contract, right? So if you have an associated token here, and this is your token, AMA is your token, right? So I'm copying your contract address. I should be able to see you pop up here. But no, the person doesn't pop up. So again, I'll be very cautious about this one as well. But then again, they could have, I mean, the contract could be anything. Maybe the coin's completely separate. They just haven't mentioned it yet. So please do understand what all of this means, okay? But it's risky. You could be ending up like Squid Games we talked about yesterday, okay? So I do hope you understand this, brother. Can you tell us about bot, if it's good to use them? Good luck. There's no harm in that. But the bot is going to cause you some issues. So one of the biggest problems you're going to find with bots, and let's see if we can find a bot for you. I want to show you bots. Let's show this account and let's find some bots here. So let's go to finance, derivatives, trade. Where's my bot? So let's go to the bots, right? So this is the problem you're going to have in a bot. So you can do, you know, spot grid, whatever. Let's just call it, let's just do this one here, right? So with your bot, one of the situations that you're going to have is the bot itself has a range. Okay, so this is the AI parameters. You can do your own parameters, and what it's going to do, it's going to place. So for example, I tell the bot that I want to put $100, for example. It's going to place 100 orders, and it's going to make me on a buy sell 0.3, so that means 30% to 69, so 0.69, so 0.3 or 0.6, just call it 6. So I'm going to make less than 1% by doing this on a buy sell, buy sell, buy sell. Great. They minus their fee 0.08, which is whatever it is, right? So I don't really get much. So more like I get 0.2 here, more like I get 0.67, no, 61. So 0.6, 0.2. That's what I'm going to get. So for that minor small amount, I put $100. It's not going to be enough. Bot works for me. Now this is funny. Check this out. So it is great if you put what's that? That's a mil. 10 mil. Yeah, for 10 mil. On 10 mil, if you make 3% or 2%, that's a lot of money. So your bot could go out there, smash out 100 orders, and make you 2% on 10 mil, or non-stop, right? 2%. Let me do some maths. What 2% of 10 mil is? 10 mil minus 98%. Boom. That's 200 grand. So your bot would bring you approximately 200 grand. right, on this whole strategy. It's not a bad deal, you know. But if we start reducing these numbers, then we get different results. 1 million, 20,000. If we do 100,000, $2,000. If we do 10,000, $200. If we do 1,000, $20. If you do 100, $2. So you're going to make $2 with all this headache. Now we go straight to the chart and say, for example, we're doing any coin, doesn't matter. I mean, what coin were we talking about? Let's have a look and see what kind of coins we're talking about. And also let me see the chat as well again, guys. Give me a second. I just want to see where the chat is. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash that like button. As I said, I'll catch you. You know, I'm going to try and keep you guys grounded, and you guys are going to see exactly what's going on, guys. You know, just you'll understand things how they work. So sometimes you got to just take 2 steps back and say, okay, is the bot worth it for me? So someone who's trading $1 million, great, is making $2,000. Happy days. But what I wanted to show you, where are we? This is scallop. What break? Do you know what? Let me just use scallop. Why don't I just use scallop for you guys? Brilliant. So buy low, sell high. Great. Or you can do it in reverse. But anyway, let's just obviously, why would you want to buy high and sell low? But you do this. Great. You are going to make this much on a candle, 15%. On a 1 hour candle, you're going to make 15%. All right, and look, I said it's going to come to 368.70. It's come to 377 already. But anyway, I said you're going to sorry, on a bot, your bot's going to make you 2%. But this candle's worth 15%. Is it really worth you trading the bot? Do the maths. Okay, it's great. As I said, if you're going to plug a lot of money, trust me, it's brilliant. So there's a good side to it and a bad side to it. Somebody's going to play around with a couple of hundred, couple of thousand, even $10,000. Really not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. Because you put $10,000 on a candle, you make $1,500. Do you know what I mean? So you got to do that maths and really understand it for what it is, who are playing those. So you know, when we go into KuCoin or something like this, or any place, where is it? Trade. When you go into these and you see, you know, how they do these little micro transactions. Look, micro transaction. Those are the bots. That's the bot. That's your bot playing with your money. But there's someone sitting there doing this. Like the other day I saw there was I forgot where the project was. There was a project, not SCOP, Wild. Yeah, there you go. It was Wild. On Wild, by the way, thank you KR. Yesterday I made a nice little bit of change on KR, Wild, and it did sell automatically as well. So on this one, what we saw, so you see here total Wild, I was seeing millions and millions being done by a bot, and it was the exact same amount. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So when I realized that, I was like, oh, okay, bots are there. But I did have my target. I hit my target, bang on the dot, and it's fine. And now it's fell below the trend line. As you can see, it's finding resistance here. It's fine. It's okay. I made my money. I got out. Happy days, right? So I kind of swinged it from here to here, I believe, something like this. Anyway, I can't remember, but that's what I did. Anyway, there's no love for it. Trust me, there is absolutely zero love for it. Today, however, I did take some chips off the table, so I'll just show you my assets just for the sake of it. I know you're probably seeing less here, and you're probably thinking, hold on, he's got less here. Actually, I don't. I did take some out. So I took another grand out of here. You know, I made enough with sand yesterday, so I took a grand out. I bought some more sand. Talking about sand, I'll show you what sand is doing. And I'm telling you, it's getting ready for another one. Actually, let me show you on this chart, because this is on a stupid chart. So, yeah. Nah, no, I don't know if you guys could see this, right? I just thought, okay, just wanted to quickly see what's going on. My God, guys, you don't make this shit up. This is on another level. I'm going to put a line here just to highlight this for you. Look at this, where we went. If you look carefully, I'm going to really zoom into this to show you this, because I just have to show you this. It's on another level, guys. This is on another level. Check out where the rebound happened. Look, the low was 372. So close to that target. Do you know what I mean? So close to that target. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anyway, let's go into what we were going to do. Sand, S-A-N-D. So we're going to go into sand, and we're on KuCoin, so we might as well track KuCoin. This is a habit you should also have. If you're on a specific exchange, try and track that exchange, not another exchange that you're not on, because an exchange could have its own pros and cons, right? But you want to see the data in the exchange you're in, not in somebody else's exchange, because they might have a pump going all the way up, but this one may have not pumped at all. So always a good idea to follow the one that you're in, you know, nothing else basically. So this is sand. This is the structure. I don't know if you can see this. This is a powerful structure if you look carefully. So let me put it on auto so you'll understand more. Look, this is on auto, right? Powerful structure. So this is what I see. This is the bottom and this is the top, just for the sake of this, right? Let's just do this here. If we adjust this, you can see that it's followed this path the whole time. Of course, it's come down here a little bit, and what I saw was this. If you look carefully, look, it's literally come to test this area. So what I did was, I obviously played it up to here. I did have a sell at $2.30. It sold at $2.30. When I saw the pump continuing, I jumped on it, took a bit of a risk, all the way up to here. So I managed to get up to here, got out, sat back, and then I re-entered. I think it was this candle or this candle or this candle. I can't remember. No, there wasn't this one. I can tell you, I can remember. It was this candle. Here you go. It was this candle because it was just before I went to bed. So I remember it was one of the candles here. So it was about 3 a.m. or around that time. I hit that candle and I left. So my entry, I'm actually currently on my entry. So I probably went up a little bit while I was sleeping. I don't care. This is ready. For me, this is ready right now because if you look at the pattern, right, it's ready to do the bounce. It's found its support on this micro trend line. Look at this. The whole pattern is just there. It's ready to go back up again. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really happy. You know, I know this is going to do another one because it's going to test this level here. So if you look at the high, if you bring this down here, we did this, we done that. And now I'm thinking we're going to go back to test this, probably go higher. So the target that I have set currently for my next order to sell, and I'll tell you, complete transparency, guys. Look, sand, limit order, sell at $3.60, right? So if we go back here, right, you can see $3.60 is here. It's just above the breakout point, basically. That's what I'm targeting, nothing too much. Bot. Okay, I talked about bot. Can you show chart short term on Rune, please? Short term, bro. Rune is long term. Why would you want to do short term on Rune for? Rune is the gangster coin. I'm telling you. I'm not selling any. I'm not selling any. You know, I'm planning to buy more. I'm telling you, I'll probably dump those Uniswap that I bought today. I'll probably end up dumping all of those Uni and jump into Rune when I see an opportunity on Rune. You know, and I don't think I'm going to dump any of my Rune. So I hope that's going to make sense to you because, you know, Rune is a super solid project. Let me see where Rune is. Yeah, Rune is a good project. You don't mess around with Rune. Rune is a good project. Oh, Bake. My bakery is still pumping. That's really awesome. Clay. I mean, look, let me just pop Clay here. Look. Clay had a massive dump after the launch. So I'm going to put it on a weekly. So this was Clay, right? So Clay pumps, dumps. We picked it up here. Boom. Exactly where we wanted to come, and it got rejected just before the thing. Of course, this was a fluke. If I caught that, my god, this would have been super awesome. But now, do you know what? I do have a sell order about this price, just in case it hits this again. Because it hit it on all the exchanges. This was a nice little 367% pump. I missed it. So now I got a sell order here, just in case. You know what I mean? But of course, I'm bullish on this. I think this is going to go. Koreans have done it. It's a really, really good project. So I'm going to wait and watch what that one does. He's asking for Rune. So let's go for Rune. Dude, there we are. Rune. Bro, there's no short term on Rune, bro. It's all long term. And if you look carefully, I don't know if I want to zoom into this to show you. Because, you know, I don't know. You might say, what the hell is this guy showing us? I mean, you've seen this chart before. This is our 1618. and this is where we got rejected. So you can see we got rejected just below this. You can see we got our 1618 was 1886, sorry, 1818, and we got rejected at 1770. So 48 cents. We were wrong by 48 cents. Fibonacci lied to us. Fibonacci lied to us. We'll forgive it anyway, because if somebody wants to sell and get out, the short-term target is, the top of the target is 22, the bottom of the target is $20. If that helps you, if that's what you're planning to do short term, that would be for you. But I don't think we're going to see a swing on this. I think when we go up, we might get a little bit of rejection, stick around here, and then we're going to these new highs. We're going for these targets, $35. So for Rune, I think $35 inevitable. Once we go there, of course, we're going to make a new target and see where that takes us. But that's what I'm thinking on Rune. Let's have a look at Free Energy says, Sham, are you saying with a bot we can make $2 on 100, but if this is daily in 50 days, this is 100% with no involvement on our side? Yeah, but you can also lose 2%. You can also lose $2 Free Energy. I hope that kind of makes sense, bro. There's no guarantee. That's why they give you a variation average 3 to this. And if you look at the terms and conditions, there's no promises, because the bots might get it wrong. I mean, think about it. Your bot is set up to buy low, sell high, and your bot has a limited number of orders. So you put $100, that's only 100 orders. So your bot can only do 100. Now, if it does it in 100 minutes, you're screwed. You've got to put enough in there for it to pump for the 7 days. So you got to really get out there and do it. So it's not as simple as you think it is. Okay, you know what I mean? You've got, like, that's why I said if you've got 1 million or 10 million, that's fine, because then you can give it 10 million contracts. That means go out there and do it 10 million times. But if you don't, it doesn't work for you. It's something a lot of people don't get, and they sit there like, oh, I sat there, I've got a bot, it's making me money, fine. Oh, my bot didn't make me money. If I held old, I would have made more. Of course you did. Why? Because your bot ran out of money. So you don't lose the money, but your bot runs out of money. That's the problem. The biggest problem is your bot runs out of money. So please do understand, right? So again, look, your bot runs out of money. You see this number of placed orders? Boom, 100. That's where you run out of money, right? Of course, you can change that. Say, for example, we do 100 here. Now we say, let's do this. Actually, change pair. Let me change pair. Give me a second. Let me change the pair, because they're saying too many traders are doing this. Let's do LTO, right? Let's do LTO. So on LTO, we want to do $100 or $1,000, whatever, and let's see what we get. We don't even get that. Let's do 10,000. Let's do quite a bit more. Nope, that's all we can do. And look, whatever money we put, it's still 100 orders. So it's going to buy low, attempt to buy low. So it's not even going to buy low. It doesn't know what low is. It's going to attempt to buy low and sell for a profit. And if people can outsmart the bots, well, you're screwed. You're screwed. Your money's not going to go anywhere. That's the one thing good about bots. But don't get too excited. Do you know if the bots are KuCoin are generally safe? Yes, they're very good, very good. Already pre-tested, done by them. Really good. As I said, you're not going to lose your money. That's one thing that's not going to happen. You're going to end up holding a coin that's going to do nothing. And if the bot can't sell it for a profit, it attempted to buy low, and the market's just tanking. It won't do anything, by the way. It will just stop. But you're limited to the number of orders. So it's not as simple as just setting it up and falling asleep. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay, and of course your maximum gains are going to be hodling the thing or buying the physical thing. And remember, bots don't like I mean, you can give it BTC or Ethereum or whatever the pair is. You can actually give it to them. So you can say, right, set my bot, and here there's a button. Where is it? Here there's a button. Use the asset itself, right? Or you leave the USDT there. And that's what's causing a problem for you, because you want to buy a polka dot. You know it's going up. So it buys. It wants to sell for a profit. It thinks it made profit. And it come out. But it's only giving you USDT while dot is leaving everybody in dust. You know what I mean? So please do understand. It's not as simple. Of course, if you've got a whole bunch of USDT, go ahead. Go ahead, leave it there. Why not play around a little bit? It's all good. Have a bit of fun, right? I mean, even this one, this one's not bad. So if this one, the bot is going to make you approximately from 0.5% to 2%, right? 0.5% to 2%. And actually, when you're talking about $100, it wasn't 2%. My bad. I was wrong. So sorry. I actually made a mistake. I just realized I made a mistake. I actually made a mistake. So I'm okay to accept my mistake. This was where I made the mistake. When we saw this, that's not 2%. That's 0.2%. Do you understand? 0.2%. That's not 2%, 0.2%. Remember, 0.2. So that's not even $2, that's 20 cents. I think so. I don't know. But anyway, my maths could be wrong. But I did read through this, and I've seen bots before. I used to use a gun bot before on Bybit and on Dudex, and it's not worth it. Trust me, I've seen it. I was like, that's, you know what, stupid. I don't want to trade this. I didn't lose anything, but I didn't really make anything. I was better off just buying the damn thing and holding it. Honestly, just buy it and hold it. I was way better off doing that. So just hope that kind of makes sense. What's going on here? I see some people sending me. Okay, so someone's asking me a question. I hope you're well in good health. Photo. Downloaded CoinMarketCap. Why did you download CoinMarketCap? It's a website. Just leave it on the website. Save some memory on your phone. You know what I mean? Why would you want to burn resources? So of course I'll reply back to him. I'm not sure why he is not on the live. Anyway, probably was. But I hope this kind of makes sense. SM, I hope this makes sense for you. Short term on Rune. There isn't any short term for me, but as I said, for us, the shortest term would be here. I mean, even if we put a Fibonacci, I'm sure the Fibonacci will also confirm the same thing as well, pretty much. So we need to go to the bottom of the range, and Fibonacci is now pushing. Let me get rid of this for a second. Look, SM, my brother, you don't make this shit up. We just put this there. Even the Fibonacci confirms this level here. Do you know what I mean? So that would be the short term, if that makes any sense. And I hope this kind of helps you. Actually, did I do it on a weekly? I can do it on a daily if you want. I mean, daily, we do have a nice little zone here, so I can use a Fibonacci on the daily here, just in case you're in doubt. No worries. That brings us to the bottom of the channel. $19. Yeah, $19. So either way, very close to this particular range. Once we hit that, then of course. But yeah, I mean, the question is are you ready for what's about to come? Because this market is now going to go insane, right? We're going to see these, and I talked about it, we're going to see this yo-yo effect where coins pump one thing. So big market caps, I'm talking about the big boys, they get pumped. And when they stop, money comes out, goes into the small ones. And they continue this rinse and repeat yo-yo like this, literally like a yo-yo. So that's what they're going to do basically. And you've got to be prepared to understand that this is going to be very volatile. It's going to be very stressful. And this is why I say make as much money as possible. Also, actually, I've almost forgot. This is for Ray. Ray was saying, is the bear market. So yesterday we had a conversation and he was like, is the bear market okay for trading? It's great for trading. But what you need to understand, you don't trade against the market, you trade with the market. So in the bear market, the market doesn't move as fast as it does in a bull market. Because in a bull market, we're trending up. So when we're trending up, it doesn't matter where you trade, you're always making money. But in a bear market, we could go up one day, down 2 days, and stay down for 10 days, and then come back up again. Of course, you're going to be waiting a lot longer. Your trades are going to be a lot longer. That's what it is. Your percentages may be a little bit less. But if you don't target the 100%, the 200%, and you stick around your 5 to 10% a day, and you do it as a day trader, so you have your session, you go on, you open a trade, you do your trade, you make a bit of money, get out, you're okay. And I did say how to do it, right? So this is the season where you make the money, right? Say stick $1,000 in there, make $2,000, $3,000 with that. I'm just giving you a very minimal number. Trust me, this is crypto. For us, $1,000 could turn into $10,000 in less than a week, in 2-3 days, if you play your cards right. I mean, if somebody bought this, what do you call this dreams, your $100 would have given you $60,000 right now. Think about that. 6,000%, that would have given you $60,000 just like that. $1,000 would have given you like $600,000, you know what I mean? Whatever, 6 mil actually. Wow. So yeah, look, there's a lot of potential there. You can make a shit ton of money, but now's the season to make that money. Once you made that money, take your initial out, go and treat yourself, do whatever, put it back in your bank, no worries. Then you've got all this profit money. In the bear market, you can actually make a living out of this. You can trade everyday target 10%. So you find the bottom channel, 10%. Get out, 10%. Always set up 10%. Your target's 10%. That's all you do. If you can make 10% every single day, I think, if I'm correct, that's 3,600% you're going to do in a year just by playing that game. Now, depends on what type of money you're going to play with, right? But just do your maths. I'm sure you'll understand. That's 3,600. I know in another video I said 360. No, it's only 1%. If you do 1%, then it's 365. But if you do 10%, it's actually 3,650%. So the potential is high for you to make a lot of money. And of course, when you're stacking that money, it doesn't mean you're just pulling out, your money. For example, if you played with $1,000 for 5 days, call your session 5 days, and you made 10% per day, well, you make $500 on $1,000, right? Very simple, $500. Can someone live on $500? I don't see why not. But before you get to that $500, your 1,000 is now 10% up. So the following day, you're now trading with 1,100. Following day with 1,200. The day after with 1,400. Right? And more. So you're doing a compound. So you're actually increasing. And that means by the end of all of this, you could easily be on $2,000. So that means you could have doubled your money if you're doing. But as I said, it's not a financial advice. You do you, I do me. But that's what I aim for anyway. I always mention to you that 1%. And I'm sure when you understood the trading, when you understood everything, it's not about making the bigger money, right? With a small amount of money. That's dreaming. The logical thing to do is play with a bigger fund. Make small amounts. The ones that's so negligible, nobody's going to notice. But negligible over thousands of coins or hundreds of coins, depending on what size the market cap is. It's a lot of money, guys. It's a hell of a lot of money. A lot of people don't understand this. You know, if I've got 1,000 coins and I do 1% on 1,000 coins, well, I've just got myself, 10% of that probably. It looks like 1%, but the money is a lot higher. Do you know what I mean? 10% on 1,000 coins, that's like almost 10 more. So I've just made 10 more. And if I compound that, I can play this all day long, So I hope this makes sense. I mean, earlier on, I just gave you an example about the Uniswap. I had some Ethereum sitting around doing nothing. It was like, okay, Ethereum's up today. No emotions. Ethereum's up today. Boom. Buy some Uni. So I bought some Uniswap. And I'm sure since then, Uni's been pumping. And I only mentioned it here, by the way. I didn't tell anybody, guys. It's not like, I'm planning something. No. Look, so I done it around here somewhere. Yeah, I done it around here. No, not this. Sorry, my bad. I'm going to go in a 4 hourly. So I done it around here. Nope, you're not even there. Wow. I'm going an hourly. Because I did it just before I come to the show. So that would be here. Yeah, I did it approximately around here. So this candle here. And since then, I'm already up. How many percent am I up? So it was a good gamble. Do you know what I mean? Since then, I'm already up approximately here to here right now. I'm already 0.89% up, which is not bad for an hour's work. And I didn't need a bloody bot to do that for me. But when I hit my target, as I said, I'm going to make that 20%. Happy days, 25%, probably even more. Because it's the one that hasn't done anything. Remember, I'm always looking for, and it was red. I mean, it's green now. But I always look for those good coins that are slightly red today. And I'm like, that's what I want to buy. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to buy. Obviously not buying this for now because I do know this one's coming down. So that's what it is. I mean, yeah, ship is down 5-6%. So I'll wait for it. I'll come back again, and then pick it up, right? So it's not always about just jumping into something and then going all blind. You made the money, get your money out, go and use it somewhere else. No harm in that. No harm. What the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on here? What's going on here? Why is it doing this for? Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I did take some. I mean, like on the video, we're $100 up, but I took $1,000 out, and that's, you can do that. We can continuously play with these funds, and I can continue. Why is it showing like this? What the hell? Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Let's get it to. Where's my GBP gone? Stupid. There you go. Yeah, that's better. So I took a little bit of money out of this to go and spend. But other than that, look, it's there. It's happy. I ain't complaining. I've got enough balance in there. So we're gonna play this, and yeah, of course you can make a nice little living out of it, guys. But it's not Christmas every day. Santa's not gonna come every day, so we're not gonna see those 100-200%. Do understand this. Be logical. Be logical. Keep your targets low. And trading is you have to be active. Unless you really, really understand something, that, okay, this is at the bottom of the market right now, and it's good for me to pick it up. So I can sit on this for another 2-3 days. For example, this one, right? This uni that I bought, I'm happy to sit on it for at least another 3-4 days, and then 3-4 days later, if it's whatever it's up, I'll easily get rid of it. Conflux. Bro, you don't have to. Conflux. I think I suggested it to you guys. So if you haven't already got any, no financial advice, you should be getting yourself some. No financial advice. Because what I saw with Conflux was this. I saw this come out, right? So, there's the pattern. We hit the floor, fine. It attempted, right? So it had this little peak here. And that was great because it's not a new project. It's an old project, right? And, this is kind of trending upwards. And I saw this massive spike here and I'm like, interesting. This looks quite cool. Of course, on the daily, it's probably not ready yet. And I can be transparent with you. Yes, I picked up some. I don't hang about. If I'm going to give you a coin, you think I'm going to hang about as well? No. But I'm honest about the facts that if I said I'm not picking something up, I won't. If I said I'm not going to buy it, for example, you might think this guy's probably lying or something. Guys, I'm not going to show it to you every day. But look, I don't have to show you. But the fact is, that's all I'm holding. There's no love here. As I said, as soon as this breaks even, for this to break even, I think this has to be 750 GBP. So I'm not even looking at dollar value. When it's there, if I make a little bit more, I'll get rid of it. I don't care. I'll pick it up another time. This one I bought recently. It needs to go to 2,200 for me to break even. So yeah, I'm down here as well. $300 down here. I don't care. This one needs to go to... No, this one's fine. This one's still break even, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So you see the point I'm trying to say? Some of them on break even, some of them I'm not. I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? I don't really care. But yeah, I'm not holding any SCOP or anything. If you do, you'll see whatever I hold. I'm not going to just ape into something. Of course, I do have other accounts, but I can promise you those accounts, I don't have anything either. But CFX, yeah, I bought some. I told you guys I bought some. Because when I'm seeing this pattern, I'm like, this is interesting. I like this. All right? Very volatile. So my advice would be, like what I have already done anyway. See this area here, around this particular area here, I've already put a sell order, right? No, I'm not joking. I've already put a sell order around the area. That's where I want to be taking most of my initial out, right? And you can see the maths. So for me, I bought it down here somewhere. Where is it? No, down here. What am I talking about? Yeah, down here. So I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. Somewhere here anyway, I can't remember. It was on the bottom. Yeah, this one here. So I bought it here. There you go, guys. It was just, basically this is the one. So got it here, and the target for me is from here to here. Now you do the maths and you tell me what do you think is going to happen when I take my initial out. I'm out of the game, but I'll have some left in there to continue to the previous all-time high. And then whatever currency I have, so for example, if I had $100, it became $200, I'll take my $100 out, and then I'll continue again, and I'll do another 200%, which would make my $100 into approximately $400 or $300. Do you know what I mean? So I'm playing it safe, obviously, but Conflux is a very good project. It's a super solid project. I believe it's heavily underpriced, and that's one of the reasons why I do want to hold it long term. You know, so it's not just about me taking my initial out. That's just me playing safe, and I do have a significant amount. I want to hold this for a long term. So it's not just I want to take my initial out before the bear market starts. Put it this way, I want to play safe. You know, and it's one of those that I'll top up in the future as well and see where it goes. But yeah, other than that, guys, I've been on it quite a long time. So I hope you guys found value. I hope everything was helpful. I just activated the camera today. Weather's quite good outside as well. The light is good. I'm sitting in the living room right now. I thought, you know what? Might as well drop something here. Have a nice little chat with you guys. And just chill out for a little bit, you know what I mean? Just chill out, because yeah, sometimes you want to just get your mind off other stuff that's happening, you know, because everything's not as simple. So yeah, but yeah, I really appreciate all of you guys coming over. I believe we had one new subscriber today. Thank you very much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. And I hope everybody found value. That's what matters, right? You know, we hit our targets, we hit everything. So yes, I see Sorin Allen subscribed. Awesome, Sorin. Thank you very much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So yeah, I mean, the channel's been growing, guys. Every day we've been getting minimum 2-3 subscribers coming on. The channel's now growing very well. Also join Discord, and we do have nice little conversations there as well. And I do share some calls over there. But guys, I want to warn you, it's going to stop. I'm not going to do these calls all the time, because I you know, when I'm doing it consciously in my mind, in my heart, I'm like, is this becoming a pump and dump channel? Because I'm telling you guys I'm buying this, right? Or I'm telling you guys I'm dumping this. I don't know how you're reacting. You could be dumping the whole thing. You might not know half the story. So I just don't know. I feel like I need to slow it down a little bit. Okay. Or if I do give you the coins, I maybe should just give you the target already and say, guys, that's where I'm buying, that's where it's going, and keep it kind of universal with that, because I don't want to be known as a pump and dump guy. No, I'm not a pump and dump guy. I do pump and dump myself, and I'm honest, I'm transparent about it. I'm in it for the money, of course, why not? But I don't want to be known as that guy. No, that's not me. That's just my wild thing. I see Ramos says, thanks, Sham. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much for coming to the show. I hope you got help. You understood everything. You know, there's a lot of stuff there. Sorry. There's a lot of stuff there that, you know, looks great. It's advertised so easy to do. If it's easy, then it's never easy. If it's too good to be true, it's never true. Okay, so remember these kind of things, right? But that's just a way of getting people's emotions excited. But we always take 2 steps back, and if we're in doubt, we zoom out, we look left. That's how we understand the market for what it is. We do calculations in percentage, and if they say APY, APR, fine. We divide that by the monthly, weekly, daily, in order to get the actual number out. So if you see 200% APY, great. What's that weekly? What's that daily? What's that monthly? Do the breakdown, and then you see that actually you're better off doing the trade yourself rather than staking sometimes, and this and that. Of course, staking is really, this is why I've been transparent about it. I said, I don't stake coins that I need. I stake coins that I just don't need at all. I won't need for another 5 years. So stake it, and I might as well earn while I'm just sitting on it. Do you know what I mean? Some of the coins that we bought for very cheap, like Cardano, bought for very cheap, stake the life out of it. Why not? Because it doesn't matter. I don't have to sell it. It's never going to go back to that price. So staking just helps support the network, number one. And number two, still making me more coins. Do you know what I mean? So you got to just navigate. And there's like Ethereum. Anything I buy now, I will happily dump. But the coins I bought way back in 2019, early 2019, it's not worth me selling them. I'm always going to be up on that. I'm never going back to that price. You do understand? I'm never going back. So it doesn't matter. I can hold on to that, and that's why I've locked it, because I know that for me, I'm never coming back to that price. Whatever price it is, it's still going to be over the price I paid for it. Locking it is only giving me a little bit more. Why not? Do you know what I mean? So just wanted to leave it there. Hope you understand how this whole thing's. But remember, guys, stay calm. You know, stay calm, chill out. Don't FOMO. All right, none of that business. And yeah, you should be all right. You should be all right. You know. But other than that, guys, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna go get myself some tea or coffee, whatever. I think I want some coffee. But yeah, thank you all for coming over. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much.